Oh yeah, it's Monday, and you know what drops over the weekend because it doesn't drop on Monday. If you have not seen it, Boku no. Boku no. Boku no. Boku no. Boku no. Boku no Hero Academia. That was like, it's like the hardest struggle to get around my room. What the fuck, man? Brandino Wolfensteino. This week in Boku no, everybody's back to school. Just like in September fashion. And we're finding out how all of the characters did in their own separate classes with their own heroes. So, they cut back in where my man Meteora, deku on deck, catching the Gran Torino speech because he's just he's getting ready to leave Gran Torino since their time together is done, and he's like, "Thank you very much for teaching me. I had a great time." And Gran Torino's like, "All right, kid, get out of here before I get feels." But no, he wasn't like that. But he's basically just telling Deku, like, I didn't even really train you. By the time we actually got some training done, the hero killer came, and a big fight broke out. So it was like I couldn't do anything. Everybody gets back to school, and each person is talking about their time with their hero. And of course, Bakugo got the the smooth man head. It's not really helping, but he's got this gelled cut that nobody knows how it's still staying like that. He's just like, I washed it, I shook it, I combed it, it does not come out. And they're like, ah! He's like, stop laughing or I'll kill you. They're like, what? That hair gel? You know how they be making fun of people. So each of them are going through their own different, hey, this is what I did when I was over here. This is what I did when I was over here. And then Uraka's sitting there just like, whoa. She's completely a whole new kind of person. I guess it's just in the classroom because she's either she's just showing out or she really is still in shock from her training. And then everybody in the class is like, but out of all of the people who's changed, you three, looking at Deku, Todoroki, and Ida, you guys are the ones that probably changed the most, huh? When you guys got saved by Endeavor, right? And they're like, yeah, we totally got saved by Endeavor. They know they got to keep that shit on the hush. And they're just all congregating and everything, and Ida's like, to think, and of course they're talking about, what the hero killer said on TV and everything, and blah, blah, blah. And Ida's just like, well, even though, as a hero, I leapt from the path, now I will be straight on and straightforward to being a true, alright, Ida, you did a good job, man. Back to the old Ida that we know and love, that boasts really loud and is super polite. Not the cry ignium Ida, but so the last part of the chapter is just them doing a test for All Might. Kind of like they're getting back into school, and All Might's like, alright, time to see how well you can traverse clustered areas, because there's going to be times when you have to get through a building that might be dilapidated, or maybe you're in a construction site, or maybe it's heavy traffic. You need to know how to traverse this stuff. First team, first 5. So it's Ida, gun cast Ida, reciprocal calf, rev the engine, Ida. My man, Meteora, one for all, punch. And then we have Ogigi, or Ogiju, just the guy with the tail. Sero, which is Tape Spider-Man, and the poison. Mad, I just read it. Anyway, so everybody's putting their their judgments on whether they're gonna do, and of course everybody's like, Deku's probably the weakest out of all of them. He's not gonna make it. And then of course, in Meteora fashion, everybody's doing their own shit, Spider-Man swinging. The girl is like, poison boost, and or acid boost, and Ida's probably reciprocating somewhere. And then while Tape Swing is going for his next thing, he's like, yeah, I'm destined to be number one. Ida's just Ida. Deku comes in, learning these new skills. Just gotta keep it at 5%. Gotta make sure I get the right footing. And he's flying past through the city. And you're looking at it and you're like, man, he's come a long way learning about that all for one. Now he can actually traverse and everything. The rest of them are in shock, is that Deku? So, but of course, in Deku fashion, he falls because he didn't pick the right footing and bust his face open. But, after All Might's you guys all did very well, and clap it up, even though we just had a big scandal with this whole thing with the hero killer and stuff. You guys are coming back, and you're coming back strong. And then on the low, the favorite student of that teacher, that's his favorite, but he'll be trying to put it on blast. But he was in the back, he turned around, was like, good job. Back to the teacher's lounge. I gotta talk to you, son. like if somebody's dad was their teacher and the kid finally did something incredible in class and he doesn't want to put it on blast that his son did a good job. He's like, good job, son. Good job. See me later. I'll show you later. Good job. But it was so funny because the way that he did it, he basically was facing backwards, and then he's like, good job. But he's looking away, so he's like, good job. It was so funny because I'm like, yo, Deku, come on. You want to show him some love, All Might. You want to show the boy some love. Anyway, let me stop hyping. I'm hyping this chapter like something really incredible happened. Ain't nothing happened. They was just in school. But anyway, so the last part of the chapter is just All Might basically telepathically, because he's not really saying this shit out loud, but telepathically he's telling him, he's like, see me later. I gotta tell you about the history of All for One. End of the commandment. That's all for this week. And please comment down here. Subscribe all over here. Don't let the fact that the true story behind All for One is something so incredible that they had to leave it for the next chapter get you down. Because the dawn always rises on a new day. That thing would be to subscribe. Don't let the fact that even though we're going back to school and we didn't prepare our pencils or anything, damn, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna try this again. Okay, got it. Oh, did you also see that part where All Might basically told, as he was saying for the team setup, hey, don't blow up anything. looking at you, Bakugo. And he's like, don't point any fingers at me. Oh, yeah, and if you already know, we're in after credit stuff. So, last week's Toriko 338. If you ain't check it out, seems to be trending right now. And last week's Bokuno, or the catch-up as I'd call it. Check them out. And I've got to do some catch-up. See you later.